Compañero, Rolando, no lo sé muy bien, amigo. Seguro que sí. No, mandando al equipo especialista para bajarse. Esto, señor, es querer hacer algo de una jugadora que sale bien, que no va a pasar nada. Está teniendo el físico ahí, la defensiva la jugó bien, jamás se tragó el engaño y bueno, defensiva monstruosa por parte del equipo de las Almas.
Rosario Tornato pegado en el poste izquierdo, increíble, parecía automático. Fácil free goal que falla Moskowski, el marcador permanece igual. Filadelfia 9, New England 3, aquí está la repetición. Oh, aquí se le cae la pelota a Allen.
Si la salva con el roto, Moskowski con el doble clutch ahí casi la pone como dice ella, pero vaya error crucial por parte de Horton, el número 6 del equipo. El técnico no le gusta al técnico de los equipos representantes del mundo, dice que señor, estos otros 3 puntos más uno que se falló del tiempo, la matada de Filadelfia, pero bueno, ya estamos hablando de 4 puntos tomados ahí del marcador, y vaya, esto no pasa en New England. Ay, no me digan que no hay nervios. Aquí hay nervios en ambos equipos.
Ataque los Eagles de Filadelfia. Primero down y 10. Oh, se entrega por la derecha ya. Ya se viene. Buscando el espacio por donde pasar. Muy corto. ¿Cómo hace este hombre? No lo puede derrumbar, compadre. Increíble.
Estamos viendo que esta línea frontal está penetrando completamente y que está dominando las trincheras. Ahí es donde ves el empuje de los dos linebackers, pero bueno, no había por dónde correr. Obviamente no lo taquearon. Señal que está muy agresivo su acarreo. Sale mucho de más adelante.
Segundo down y 8 yardas. Tuvo 2 en la jugada anterior.
Formación Shotgun Falls. Falls, muy buena protección todo el tiempo del mundo. Y ahí casi el saca hasta que la bota. Tenía encima de él, pero casi no de arriba. A Trey Flowers, el líder en sacks del equipo de New England. No lo pudo topar.
Muy bien, repito, muy bien por Nick Foles evitando un sack. Podría ser una cosa muy devastadora. Suelta el balón, protege el terreno de juego. No pasó nada. Foles es suficientemente atlético para crear un poquito más de tiempo. Ahí vimos que se optó por rolarse, pero bueno, de repente tienes que lanzarla afuera. No pasa nada. Así es que tenía que hacer Matt Ryan el año pasado en el Super Bowl. Hoy se le costó el Super Bowl.
Tercer down y 8. Sale en movimiento. Señor Gol va hacia atrás. Nick Foles tiene presión. Se escapa, corre con la pelota, pase por el centro y no la pudo atrapar. Qué buena jugada defensiva del safety David McCarthy, el líder en tackles de este equipo de New England. Y va en busca de Hurts.
Otra vez trató de hacer maravillas. Mucha presión para Nick Foles, pero lo navegó muy bien esa presión. Sale, hizo el pase, pero muy buena defensiva. Creo que el pase fue demasiado duro, Rolando.
Está completamente ahí, le pegó en las manos a la cerrada y bueno, aquí se pierde una gran oportunidad de hacer un 1º y 10. La protección se colapsó por el sector izquierdo. Tony Jones, el veterano de 14 años, se va a defender. Preparado para hacer el punt.
Creo que sí hace.
Uy. La tiene en la yarda 37. La pide fue Cacha Mendola. Desde ahí comenzarán los Patriotas de New England su próxima serie ofensiva. En el próximo episodio de tal palo, tal astilla, él le está teniendo miedo. La ironía. Nuevo episodio, próximo domingo, 9 centro, por Universo.
Hay algo que nos hace soñar. Es algo que nos hace vencer el miedo. Ese algo es el mundial. Y ese año lo vivimos juntos, aquí.
But a storm is affecting thousands of
all still in desperate need of aid.
When the night has come
Where we at?
and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Devuelve esa herramienta.
Pero mamá me la prestará.
¿Quién me la prestaron? ¿Qué 8 cuartos?
Te digo, mamá, que es gratis.
¿Qué mamá?
Andrés, dile a mi mamá que es gratis.
Sí, señora, es gratis. En AutoZone prestamos las herramientas que se necesitan para hacer el trabajo bien y gratis.
¿Ves, mamá? Gratis.
A ver si esa herramienta te ayuda a recoger tu cuarto.
En AutoZone te damos lo que necesitas.
What the hell is he doing?
You find it best not to look at.
No se me toque.
Para el juego de las estrellas.
Que fue elegido este año. ¡Ahorita! Le dio todo el safety Marcus Jenkins, que fue elegido este año para el juego de las estrellas. Ahí se ve lastimado. Qué peligroso golpe por el lado ciego. Correcto. Para empezar, crea espacio y intercambia Brady golpe por ese lanzamiento. Ya cuando voltea hacia arriba, nunca lo ve, jamás. Es muy peligroso. No lo vio. No lo vio. Ojo y ojo, que podría recibir un memo en la semana que le pegó con el casco. Ahí le bajó, vi claramente que Jenkins le baja la hombrera, es un golpe totalmente legal, los dos, porque también Graham le pegó en la panza, donde no hay protección para Tom Brady, pero aquí, señores, esto es una conmoción. Sí, definitivamente. Vamos a la pausa, enseguida volvemos.
Escuchan otro tipo de batallas.
We did it. Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and kept the good in. We have everything we ever wanted. We have all these avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
The chips are outside. The chips are outside!
Wait! Avocados taste great on lots of things! Stay!
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
Avocados from Mexico. Possible earthquake here at the Statue of Liberty.
Looks like you should have left town a little bit earlier.
Whatever you're doing, stop.
Ya llega el momento musical más grande del año, el espectáculo de medio tiempo del Super Bowl 52 presentado por Pepsi con la actuación de la estrella mundial, Justin Timberlake. Señores, qué golpe le puso Jenkins a Brandon Cooks. Increíble, ¿no? Ya se lo llevaron los vestidores, señores. Lo van a examinar intensamente. Primer round y 10. Era pelota. Brady pase, que no pudo tanto. Y la boca de White. Qué buena jugada de Jenkins. La segunda jugada de Jenkins en este partido. Vuelve otra vez la primera contra Gronkowski y ahora la repite de nuevo. Técnica Y9. 3 huecos afuera. Vinny Curry, presión externa. Y eso impide que ese balón sea lanzado adecuadamente. Jenkins de nuevo, ya lo mencionaste, Edgar. Qué jugadorazo. Realmente un golpe de esos marca la pauta, la actitud de la defensiva que ocupan las Águilas el día de hoy. Segundo round y 10. Se le entrega a Lewis y se le Lewis. Con el mismo cinto, sigue empujando. Señores, intentó pegando duro. Se ve que hasta el casco se los están arrancando de la cabeza a los jugadores. Qué buena tacleada Jürgen ahí, poniéndole la rodilla en el pecho al corredor de los Patriotas, en señal de que un mensajito te va a costar cada yarda del día de hoy. Un mensajito. Aquí vemos los numeritos de los quarterbacks de esta noche, Nick Foles y Tom Brady. Ahí vemos a Cooks, se lo están llevando. En formación secreta, Brady, 13 receptores por izquierda, 1 por la derecha. Se le entrega a White, a Mendola, está Brady, se va a la pelota. Ay, por favor, reina 25. Pase a Mendola, se la puso en las manos. Pero es que Brady no hace ese tipo de jugada correcta. En realidad, Rolando, ¿qué onda con esto? Oye, pues muy buena sorpresa, ¿verdad? Simplemente que la ejecución de Brady cubre a Tom Brady, está ahí planteándole Chris Long. Vaya, hubiera sido un avance mínimo de 15 yardas para la ofensiva de los Patriotas, pero bueno, oye, ¿qué? Saltó antes de tiempo, un poquito antes saltó, si no tal vez no hubiese podido. Pero qué riesgo, señores, contra una defensiva agresiva que está pegando bien por los safety están bajando. No metas a Tom Brady en situaciones. Ahí está, cuarto down y 5. El movimiento a Mendola, Brady con la pelota, pasa a la esquina derecha y no la pudo atrapar cerca de la yarda 7. Está protestando Gronkowski. Buena jugada defensiva de Jalen Mills, incompleto el pase. El marcador permanece 9-3. Filadelfia derrotando a New England. Una cosa es estar viendo fútbol y otra es fútbol, pero no importa, ahora Sprint que todos se pongan en cuando decimos todos son todos, para que tengan acceso a lo que pasa antes, durante y después de los juegos. Llévate un Samsung Galaxy por 50% menos en tu Sprint Flex Lease. Disfruta una red con ilimitado al mejor precio, 4 líneas por $25 al mes cada una y recibes la 5ª línea gratis. Visita sprintfootballmode.com para pedir el cambio. Estar en Football Mode desde ya es para mí.
A road is a wonderful thing. It makes it easier for you to get from point A to point B. But ultimately, the road is someone else's idea. The road always ends. And this is where some of our best stories begin.
Hello again, ladies. Is your man the kind of man who would climb the height? I'm in a tight end. Nice pants. Get off my horse. Tied up.
Estrella Jalisco, una cerveza tradicional mexicana con un origen lleno de historia y un sabor puro y refrescante.
Estrella Jalisco, por puro gusto. Ya llega el momento musical más grande del año, el espectáculo de medio tiempo del Super Bowl 52 presentado por Pepsi con la actuación de la estrella mundial Justin Timberlake. Sigue todos los juegos de la Liga Premier y los mejores de fútbol y los mejores deportes del planeta a través de tremundodeportes.com. Entra y para ver contenido de sus equipos y jugadores favoritos, revisa los calendarios de todos los torneos, repasa los videos más destacados, todo eso y mucho más en tremundodeportes.com. Aquí vemos a Malcolm Butler, el héroe del Super Bowl 49. Hizo esa intercepción como novato. Y esta noche no ha visto acción, no lo han puesto a jugar. Cuidado por este mando de Beto. Número 25. Ataque los Eagles a la entrega ya por la derecha. Se cierra la defensiva de los Patriotas y lo detienen. Vamos rápidamente al terreno de juego con Verónica. Adelante,
Compañeros, de cuenta que Brandon Cook está fuera, el receptor sí está fuera por condiciones, no regresa.
Muchas gracias, Vero. Cooks fuera. Sí, fue un golpe tremendo, ¿no? Lo vieron ahí de lágrimas y al hombre y todo. Claro. Pero se quiere perder el eso de baile, pero bueno, por su protección y por su salud. Segundo down y 11 yardas, perdió una yarda en la jugada anterior. Ajay sale en movimiento con Smith. Ahora por el mismo centro otra vez se sigue abriendo por la izquierda. Y se desplaza también la defensiva de los Patriotas, pero logró avanzar como unas 3 3 o 4 yardas finalmente. Allá. No se quedan en ese tipo de jugada con Ajayi. Es muy importante porque así mantienen la presencia del ataque terrestre.
They end up pulling Lane Johnson around, one of the most athletic guys, and blocking him in there. But so far, this 5-man line of the New England Patriots has been doing pretty well, at least in the last couple of series now, in shutting down that run.
3 yards total. 3rd down and 7 now from the 38-yard line. Over the middle, wide open, and into Patriot territory goes Zach Ertz, the tight end. Into 19.
Yeah, I think Zach Ertz took a little page out of Gronk's book here. Going to go down the field, a little bit physical, and then make the break. A little bit of a contact, not enough for a flag. I think that was the proper call there, a little juke. I tell you, if there's one guy that could be an explosive element of this game, Zach Ertz.
His wife Julie can follow soccer. She's a key member of the U.S. women's 4-yard line. Like Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, will be 2nd down and 10.
You got to work to overthrow Alshon Jeffrey. Sometimes it's interesting. I wonder if it happened to Nick there that sometimes those running backs don't know if they're getting the ball or not. They can tend to grab at it a little bit. Maybe it jostled it just a bit before that throw.
Looks like he had a good grip on it, so it's 2nd down and 10. U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Super Bowl Sunday night. 2nd down, 10 from the 43-yard line. Jeffrey at the 21-yard line. Great catch. Over the shoulder. Along the sideline. Threw it over Stephon Gilmore. That's a gain of 22. 1st down.
Yeah, watch this late adjustment to the ball here. And now I'm a little surprised. Chung that time ended up being on Alshon Jeffrey, and we all anticipated that Stephon Gilmore was going to be the matchup. Gilmore all season long has taken the bigger of the receivers, and yet for whatever reason, they're not matching him against Jeffrey in this one. He already has 1 long touchdown, big play there.
2 touchdowns for Minnesota. Swings to the outside, inside the 10, back to the end zone. Behind a Silic block. His 11th career postseason TD.
Most athletic center in football. Watch him get out in front of this play. Not only gets the initial cutoff, which you have to have on those outside zones, stays with it. 1 more push down the field, gets a Landon Roberts out of the way, and there you go. For LeGarrette Blount, how sweet is this payback?
Now they're going to go for 2. But after missing the extra point, that makes the difference. Trying to make it 17-3 instead of 16. Eagles go for it a lot, 6 times, 2-point conversions. But most attempts and conversions in the league from the 2-yard line. And they say 4 receivers out to the right side. Ball marks there, and actually you go to the left. And Jeffrey can't make the catch. That's Eric Rowe able to bust it up. 8:48 to go, 1st half. Now 15-3, Philadelphia.
That's how we do it on the farm.
Barbecue Pringles? Pizza Pringles.
You made barbecue pizza.
Wow. Add a jalapeno. Spicy barbecue pizza.
Wow, you can stack different flavors? Nobody asked you, Kevin! Wow.
Stack flavors, make new ones.
I'm Dave, and my bleep don't stink. Well, for a boy whose bleep don't stink, Dave turned out to be a very well-adjusted adult.
Good kid. Bleep don't stink.
Well, we first noticed it at his first birthday. Nothing.
I miss Dave.
My friend, her son's a lawyer, but my son, his sleep don't stink, so.
That's better than being a lawyer.
What is February?
Michelob Ultra?
Hey, did you ever hear from Michelob Ultra? I got it. So I'm trading for this big role. It's a Michelob Ultra commercial. I'm the spokesman. I'm Captain Michelob. I like beer. So sorry. This is yours. And relax. You gotta be fit. You gotta love Michelob Ultra. It's not like anyone else could do this.
Name?
What is your name, Chris Pratt?
Over there, bud. Thanks.
Super Bowl 52 on NBC is brought to you by the all-new Ram 1500, built to serve. By Budweiser, bring the Clydesdales to your party. Search #ClydesdaleCan. By Skyscraper, starring Dwayne Johnson, in theaters July 13th. And by Coca-Cola, taste the feeling.
Some of the Super Bowl rings. Most NFL championships, quarterback head coach duo Brady and Belichick have won 5. You go back to Bart Starr and Vince Lombardi. This includes the pre-Super Bowl era when they played for the NFL championship. They had 5. Elliott to kick off. And Lewis will down into the end zone. Visit NFLShop.com after the game for the largest selection of Super Bowl 52 championship gear at the official store of the NFL, NFLShop.com. Well, you recognize J-Lo and A-Rod taking in the action. Mike Trout, the great California Angel, huge Eagle fan, goes to all their games. There he is. You know you're a fan when you're standing up on the 25-yard line. The back is Burkhead. Double fake. Burkhead makes the catch. Rex Burkhead gets free. There's a block from him and goal out in front, but getting from behind is Corey Graham. So they put Burkhead in the game, and right off the bat, he's good for 47.
A lot of pressure around Tom Brady, but just enough distraction. Just as that defense thought they were going to get number 12, he flips it out, and another big play down the field.
He's incomplete. You know, it was Burkhead, if you take a look at the replay, it was Burkhead who makes the catch here. He was the guy that collided with Brady 17 days ago, which caused the massive cut. We asked Brady about it the other day. We said, what was your first thought? He said, my season is over. Burkhead might not his career was over. Second down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Stuff. Before he can get untracked. Making it 3rd down and 8.
Now, they've worked this play a couple of times, and they've whistled it right past the ear hole of Vinny Curry twice. He might end up intercepting one. You can see Brady didn't have the laces. There's a second one. He has barely missed. They are trying to slow down this pass rush. These hits are starting to pile up just a bit on Tom Brady.
5 wide initially. Now White comes into the backfield. Nothing for today.
I mean, these are screen passes that they can't get off. Chris Long comes flying around the end there, and for Josh McDaniels, he has to think, well, I knew these guys were going to be pretty good coming after my quarterback, but I didn't think it'd get to the point where we couldn't run a screen pass. There he was, making the play on the outside against James White and throw it away.
45 yards. Wiskowski. Hold is perfect, and the kick is likewise. Halfway through the second quarter, it's Philadelphia 15. Going on 6 in Super Bowl 52.
Just like you, and never will be. The power to do anything you can imagine is within you when you discover your real self.
Back with the score of 15-6, and we talked about New England perfect season. Tom Brady going over things with McDaniels, and we go to Michelle.
Well, Brandon Cooks, the Patriots wide receiver who took that hard hit from Malcolm Jenkins, went back to the locker room. Now he will not return. They are calling it a head injury. They haven't called it a concussion, just a head injury. Back in the locker room, will not return, Al.
So they had 3 wide receivers, Michelle. You know, Chris, I was talking about how New England season started, but they rebounded. You look at Philadelphia's season. I mean, they were 7-9 last year. They started out the house on fire. They were number 1 in a lot of the power polls until they went to Los Angeles and lost Carson Wentz in December.
Yeah, and to be fair, we saw a couple of good games out of Nick Foles, and then at the end of the season, 2 very poor games. And then it was Doug Peterson and Frank Reich, both of whom had been backup quarterbacks for extended periods of their careers, going back, having that extra week, and taking a good long look at what it was that Nick Foles did in 2013 with Chip Kelly that was so successful. They incorporated some of that, and then by the time the playoffs started, he was rolling.
So Frank Reich, all through 2 of the greatest comebacks in football history, one in college in Maryland, and of course, one with the Buffalo Bills against the Houston Oilers.
A little surprised he didn't get some action in the head coaching derby.
Sooner or later. 2 yards into the end zone. So let's look at the quarterbacks at this point in the game. 143 yards off the hand of Foles and 191 already for Tom Brady.
You know what's the most bizarre stat not shown there? Maybe the biggest play, 1 drop by Tom Brady.
By Brady.
Go figure.
On the pass from Amendola. Brian Hoyer is backup quarterback. Going over to Tampa with him. So here is Foles. Almost quit after he was released by the Rams. Went on a camping trip with his brother-in-law. And said when he was going to come back, there's only one guy he was going to play for, Andy Reid. And Reid brought him to Kansas City last year, backed up Alex Smith. From the 25-yard line. Nice. Second time.
Offense, number 86, 5-yard penalty, touchdown.
Yeah, he took him from the 2-yard line to the 7-yard line on the other false start.
Yeah, that one took probably 4 points off the board there with that one. But believe me, Zach Ertz and these inside receivers, I keep thinking this is going to be an inside game throwing the ball. The other one, Nelson Aguilar, inside as well.
Picks up one Clement, getting an opportunity to play a lot this season when they lost Darren Sproles to a season-ending injury in week 3, undrafted rookie out of Wisconsin. He's done a great job.
Well, I don't know how many times we've done this with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but James Harrison, you want somebody to set the edge on your defense, and of course that's the very fundamental part of Bill Belichick's defenses. Who better than that guy? He is a hammer. I've seen him lift weights sometime.
Second to 14. Harrison, 39 years old, and says he's still playing next year. Spins his way up to the 31-yard line. Tackle there by Gilmore. That makes it 3rd down and 3.
I love what Nick Foles is doing. Sees the blitz, throw it right behind it. If you see the blitz coming, just throw it right over his head. There he is. Nice pickup. Foles will stay in the field. Going 4. 6 minutes to go. And they go back half. Both massive amounts of yardage after contact. Case in point there. 3rd and 4. How many times do you see? Here's Wisniewski right here, but also on the outside we had Nelson Aguilar with a great block. But how many times, Al, have we seen this year Doug Peterson on 3rd and 4? It's a pass down for everybody in the league. Pick up big plays running the football like he just did. He's got those 2 backs. Number 44 is first down. Foles going deep down the sideline. And it is Julie simply on it at the 3-yard line. Jeffrey couldn't heal it. And New England gets the takeaway. On a deflection into the arms of Harmon. First turnover of the game. He couldn't one-hand it. New England has the ball. That's a new definition of greatness. By giving that definition of greatness, it means that everybody can be great. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to say it. You don't have to know the theory of relativity to say that. You don't have to know the theory of thermodynamics in physics to say it. You only need a heart full of grace. So generated by love. Two college roommates from South Carolina going at it on that last play. Stephon Gilmore finally got his shot against Alshon Jeffrey. Good coverage, but Jeffrey really is the one that's going to flip it back to the middle of the field to Devon Harmon. Led this team with 4 interceptions. Career high for him. But watch the tail end of this. Got it maybe, and then just flips it back to the middle of the field, and Harmon said, thank you very much. Exactly what the Patriots needed. They start this drive from their own 10-yard line. Lewis is running back. They want a fullback. It's crunched it, praying for like Kendricks. We go to Michelle.
Well, I spoke with both Alshon Jeffrey and Stephon Gilmore before the game. You know, Jeffrey was Gilmore's groomsman in his wedding. They each talked about the fun they had in college competing. But this is their first meeting as pros, and Jeffrey told me their battle tonight would be a good one, but he said it's been a long time since college, and I'm pretty sure he got better just like I got better, Al.
No question, Jeffrey. Already off to a good start. A touchdown and 3 catches for 73. Second down now at 6 from the 14-yard line. Run at the 19-yard line. Incomplete. Gronkowski could not handle it. Gronkowski's scored 1 tonight for 9 yards. That's it. Now, this has been a little bit of an unusual game, and I think that right now the Patriots have to reconsider a little bit what they're doing. Gronkowski needs more, and I think these backs need a little more action coming out of the backfield. James White's got to come out wide, but once again, now Jenkins on him. Maybe not quite the matchup that Brady liked for Jenkins. Flag comes in, though. Chris Hogan
with Jalen Mills on the coverage. First play on a pass play.
Pass to the pass. Holding. Defense. Number 31. Popular penalty. Automatic. First off. Here's the matchup right inside there. Going across. Let's take a look and see if Mills hooks that hip and turns him. That's what they're going to call, I believe.
There's the hole.
Jump in the bush.
That's the first down in Parker and 6. Scooting up to the 25-yard line goes Lewis. He was their leading rusher this year with 896 yards. Second and 5.
Well, we've talked about him before, but Fletcher Cox, just one of the real stars in the National Football League. And the thing, Al, that I appreciate more than anything about him, he's not just a pass rusher. That guy has a way of finding the ball carrier, devastating initial punch, and then finds the ball carrier.
First down, 32 was Dion Lewis. Definitely with the block. And there's a reason why Cox is the highest paid guy on the team. You don't see that very often for an interior defensive lineman.
Yeah, we've got a few good ones around the league. Aaron Donald named the Defensive Player of the Year, right? And this guy is pretty much right there behind him. We haven't seen a ton from Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham is the leading sack on this team and a guy that gets a lot of pressure as well. This defensive line now, these are some of the moments they need to win the battle.
They got 9 sacks. During the regular season, and their 8 was on the sideline. First down now. Play clock at 1. Jackson goes into traffic and it's incomplete. Well covered. Ron McLeod on Gronkowski to make a second down at 10.
Interesting. That was sort of a bang-bang play right at the top end of that route. Let's watch McLeod come down. They're going to say he's going for the ball. There have been a few like that. It is always so difficult. They are not going to give you the benefit of the doubt, not in the Super Bowl.
White is back on second and 10. Brady on the lead. Right side. Ball's in at the 25-yard line. Got past Jalen Mills. Not a big play for Hogan.
Anytime the Patriots want to go down the field, they're going to chip with these guys on the outside to buy Brady a little more time. And I've been waiting for this one to happen because the New England Patriots knew that Jalen Mills has given up a lot of these double moves on the season. Will hesitate and go, and now the Patriots have a great long time going.
Lead of 43. Hogan's already caught 3 for 83. Brady's over 234. They call left side James White. Inside the 10, takes it to the end zone. Touchdown Patriots. 26 yards, 90-yard drive, kept alive by a holding penalty. And in they go at 7 plays.
Really nice job. Anytime you get big runs, you need plays on the backside. Watch Shaq Mason here go get the linebacker. Watch Cameron Clegg with the cutoff line on Jernigan. And that is going to allow James White to get in the open field. And that guy just keeps doing it. Holy smokes.
That's 7 touchdowns for White in his last 4 postseason games. The extra point is no good. Go figure. We've got 2. This extra points and a field goal. And with 2:04, it's 15-12. Once again, go back to the snap. Good. Hold looked pretty good.
Looked like there was a little bobble on the tail end of that hold and maybe just a half a... You know, and when something goes wrong early, kind of gets in your head a little bit, and now you have to wonder, should this thing come down? See that little readjust right in the last second? But now you start to think, boy, this looks like it's going to be one of those back and forth close games that the Patriots always seem to play. But now we're confident they are kicking those field goals now.
4 seconds of the 2-minute warning. 15-12. Clement and Barner. Clement and Barner. Mike Gostkowski. Kicker knocks him down. 2-minute warning. Eagles by 3.
That's not a knife. That's a knife. That's me.
You're on there, mate?
Just getting a clean shave with my machete.
See you next week, Barry.
Not a lot of crooks out here, huh?
37,000 miles of pristine beach, mate. Did you know that Australia makes some of the finest wines in the entire world? Thank you very much.
Wait, hold up. This isn't a movie. No, it's a tourism ad for Australia. Yes, but listen, you had the best Crocodile Dundee since Crocodile Dundee. Really? Yes, really. And we had the best trip ever, didn't we? Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Hey, there are some great flight deals to Australia right now. Dude, I get it. It's not a movie, it's a commercial.
Oh dear, the very thought of some things. The wonder we sleep at all. But we confront this monster of our own making and do our taxes with TurboTax. Just answer some simple questions like, are you single? Indeed I am. Did you move? No. Still here. Under my shelves. Dead. Oh, see, nothing to be afraid of.
Intuit TurboTax.
Hey, you. Wearing guacamole.
Here's a tip for that dip. Persil Pro Clean. What is going on? It's exceptional premium clean tackles your game day stains. Boom.
Thanks, TV dude. Don't thank me. Thank Persil. Put in those brownies. Persil Experience Premium Clean.
What is that? Chili on your shirt?
We do it once. You get to help your little girl, and you get to take care of this custody thing, and I get to save my family. We don't sit back and let everything be taken away from us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery!
Hey, careful. You wanna? Good Girls. Premieres February 26th on NBC.
So is this pool on sale?
Stay tuned for music's biggest moment of the year, the Pepsi Super Bowl 52 halftime show, featuring Justin Timberlake. Coming your way at halftime. Downtown Minneapolis, this building on the old footprint of the Metrodome. Tore that down. They played for 2 years over the University of Minnesota Stadium. Architectural marvel built in the shape and image of a Viking ship, home of the Vikings. Doug Peterson is getting ready to run things right. Gets run out of bounds after he gains 7 yards by Jordan Richards, second down and 3.
We've seen the Patriots play from behind a lot, right? They did against Jacksonville in the championship game, of course, the Super Bowl last year, and I think everybody in the National Football League, especially Doug Peterson, has been watching, and they know they have to play this one all the way out like they're either tied or behind, and they will be firing here.
Second down and 3. 47-yard line, but incomplete. Get to the ground with it. Torrey Smith couldn't complete the process. Eric Rowe with the coverage. Makes it third down and 3.
That's why you play and watch Rowe here. Just keep fighting as he's going to the ground. The ball comes out. It's a good call. At least under the old rules. We'll see what the new rules are going to be. Who knows? should have been a first down.
Ball back and put it down the field. It's going to get the second game kickoff as well. 3rd and 3. And it's floating and caught down the sideline by Clement. Corey Clement breaks the tackle inside the 20. Makes the first and a goal. A little floater. Perfect touch. Corey Clement for 55 yards.
Jordan Richards, overly aggressive, gets hit with the swing route right there. They're going to try and pick inside. Didn't have to, but you could tell that Richards felt like with that possible pick coming, he had to look underneath, and that's what created the opening out there for Clement.
Harmon could not make the tackle. He got stiff-armed. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Look at that, over 600 total yards in the game. Under a minute. Still on his feet. Well, he's the 3rd down back, but he's going to pull here at 2nd down and goal. Brady, Belichick. Timeout is taken here.
Yeah, this is a stop. This is a stop. They should have had this for about a 2-yard game, but Clement just kept driving, and he is really making a statement so far in this game. He got a lot of practice time this week because of the ankle injury to Jay Ajayi, and he's been sensational. He really has come on here at the end of the season.
The timeout was taken by New England, trying to conserve some time if they could get the ball back and limit it maybe to a field goal. 2nd down and goal.
Well, you know what the Patriots love, those double ups, right? Get the ball at the end of the half and then be able to take advantage, and certainly they hurt Jacksonville with that score at the end of the half in the championship game. Now they got the full house backfield and one better than this.
At least for the moment.
Lamar's coming back.
Fullback. He's going to get to the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal, and another timeout is taken here by New England. So at a halftime report coming up, guys break down the first half. Say what each team needs to do in the second half. Coming up at the half. In addition, of course, to Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I was going to say, as much as everybody wants to hear what they have to say, they might be hanging around for Justin Timberlake. And what you're going to do at halftime.
No.
Huh?
No, there's no
challenge, hashtag Al Michaels.
I can
Shake your boots. No, you're not going for it?
Justin's killing me, I'm telling you. This is the overspinal stenosis.
They throw it right here.
3rd down and goal. From the 1. 5 receivers. Outside, Jeffrey is taken down in the end zone by Gilmore. And no flag. So 4th and goal.
Let's take a look. Right there, just one-on-one on the outside. I don't think there's enough action there. I thought that's a good call. Looked a little bit more like Jeffrey was just falling back for the ball. Peterson wanted a call and did not get it. Are they really going to go for
Well,
this?
they're lining up to go for it anyway. From the 1-yard line with 38 seconds.
Well, maybe.
He's a gambler.
Two-point conversions. They might have a play they really like. Philadelphia. 30-second timeout.
Taking a look at how the Patriots were lining up 17 fourth-down conversions. That's the most by any team in almost a decade, 1-for-1 in the 2 playoff games. Doug Peterson, what a job he has done. Long-time backup. Dan Marino was in front of him in Miami, and then for many years, Brett Favre on Andy Reid's staff when he got into coaching in the NFL. A decade ago, he's coaching high school in Louisiana.
This is an unbelievable call. This is like going for the onside kick against Peyton Manning, because you don't want him to get the ball too many times. You don't think you can hold him out, and here we go.
inside the game. Fourth and goal. Touchdown. How do you figure? They go to the very, very, very back of the playbook for the touchdown.
Trey Burton, a college quarterback, and watch all the action. Foles is going to sneak over here, correct snap, everybody comes up, and here we go. What a play call by Doug Peterson. This play call has a chance to be remembered as one of the all-time greats, just going for it, and to complete the pass that the Patriots could not.
Wow. To Burton, to Foles, Elliott for the extra point.
Wow.
34 seconds.
What a call.
That's Deuce Staley, longtime running back coach.
Here we go. They got all these signals. Shotgun, he would not have been eligible but for the fact he was in the shotgun, not under center. And there's the old basketball player. They talk about Nick Foles. He's more comfortable playing quarterback like a point guard, and here he is receiving the pass that was going to be shown a billion times.
There's Mike Trout of the California Angels, the LA Angels of Anaheim. You know, Chris, we started out by talking about, as you look at Patricia on the other side, about Doug Peterson. He's going to be aggressive. That's as aggressive as you can possibly be. You go for him on fourth down with the all-time trick play.
One of the all-time gutsy calls right there. You don't make that, give it back to Brady right there. Second guess forever. What a call.
Down to the end zone here. So the Patriots are going to get it with 34 seconds, trying at least to get into field goal range. One timeout. So the pass to Brady did not work. The pass to Foles did.
We saw it. They had their own trick play, set it up perfectly, had Brady wide open. Could not make the play, and on the other end, much younger, Nick Foles did. Breathtaking. That's breathtaking. In the Super Bowl, that's a breathtaking call.
323 yards in the first half for Philadelphia. So Brady trying to get it down the field. Protection is outstanding. Deep down the field. Double coverage and incomplete. Intended for Danny Amendola. You had Mills back there with Corey Graham. That took 7 seconds off the clock, second down.
Anytime, if you're going to take away Gronkowski, you have to take away this seam route. Look at all the action out here, and I think it's making Brady crazy. This is their go-to play when you're talking about Gronkowski, and yet they have been right underneath it all night long. It's a good play there by Amendola just to break up the interception.
Brady hitting only 50% in a 20 with a 234. He fires, and that's going to be hauled in at the 45-yard line. Philip Dorsett makes his first catch, and New England will take its final timeout with 20 seconds.
Well, you have to remember now what the loss of Brandon Cooks is going to mean to this team. Foles over there enjoying that little play. But you've got Brandon Cooks, who was the best deep threat, had the most yards of any deep threat in the National Football League over the last 2 years, and they made the deal to bring in Philip Dorsett to this team. He's a very similar player, but doesn't have anywhere close to the skill set or the experience that Brandon Cooks has.
They'll have to play the whole second half, the rest of the game without Cooks. He's gone. They played the entire second half against Jacksonville 2 weeks ago without Gronkowski. It's football now. First down. To the sideline. Tackled in by Brandon Graham. Michigan against Michigan. They got to race up to the line and maybe spike it and then throw a Hail Mary because the clock is now down to 5, 4, and it just spikes it there. Too far, of course, for field goal. One last probable Hail Mary with 3 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had Chris Hogan all the way down the field there, and he had to hustle all the way back. And being short at wide receiver, maybe they didn't have the natural substitution pattern that they might have had to leave a little more time on that clock. I tell you, we've seen all the trick plays coming out here. I don't know what we're going to get here, but we'll see.
Remember, defensive foul and examine the hands.
Yeah, Doug Peterson wanted to talk about it. He knew something strange was coming. What a first half.
Yeah, it's crazy. Very entertaining.
Just fantastic.
I mean, all of the talk before the game and everybody's, yakking away and the story and all of that.
Who could have predicted this? We have seen the underdog Philadelphia Eagles all season long. That little chip on their shoulder, wearing the dog mask. They have worn that well. Patriots came in, they were awfully confident about this game. But it has been the big plays that have really eluded the Patriots just a bit, and Eagles have made them, and that's been the difference.
Well, they relished their underdog. They were the 1 seed, and they were underdog to the 6 and win the divisional playoffs. And they can't worry a defensive foul.